Now, many of you already know that Nio for the month of October, they sold 40,300 units, which was an all-time high as they had never delivered such a figure since their existing. So, welcome here to another awesome video. My name is Muzosi Poro. Please do like this video if you enjoy the content that I'll be giving you on this video. Please don't forget to subscribe or also hit or click that notification bell. You know that all day, every day, I'm giving you news, latest developments, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. YouTube still tells me that some of you guys are just watching and have not subscribed, which is why in some of the videos I stress the point or request to say that please guys, just subscribe, just hit or click that notification bell, like this video, because all these things don't cost a dime. I'm telling you, it's absolutely free, and I appreciate the support of those that have been liking, subscribing, and sharing also the content that I produce on a day-to-day. So without wasting any more of your time, like I said, for the month of October, Nio sold 40,300 units, and from that, over 17,000 units came from Onvo, whilst of the other 17,000 came from Nio main brand, and almost 6,000 came from FIREFLY. This brings the total of Nio year to date to be sitting at 244,200 cars, which of course from that amount 53% is constituted by Nio, and 37% comes from the family oriented brand Onvo, and 10% comes from FIREFLY. So generally speaking, as Nio anticipated, I saw this just now. Nio was right to say that, look, this year Nio, it looks like they are right to say that FIREFLY will contribute or constitute 10% of overall Nio cars, because that is what FIREFLY is currently sitting at the moment. I've already shown you or discussed the breakdowns of how that 300 Nio reported, or all-time high 40,300 that Nio reported, constituted in terms of all the brands that are under the Nio Group. Now, you will notice that when you have a look into the Nio main brand, right, you will notice that year to date Nio main brand is currently sitting at 129,600. This is from January to October, with 85 doing the most, or being the one that is of course producing quite significant amount of results on the main brand, constituting about 31% of the overall deliveries of Nio this year, surpassing the ES6, which is currently sitting at 30% of deliveries year to date. Otherwise, the ES8, you know that they started picking up in terms of sale just last month, because last month I think they had 6,700 units which they sold, but before then they were struggling to sell. And seeing ES8 already contributing 10% on the overall Nio sales, you and me can agree that the future looks bright, right? Because this car does not come cheap. It is the car that will help Nio or make Nio get to profitability. Otherwise, the third spot after the ET5 and the ES6 is the EC6, with 12% or contributing 12% of the overall deliveries of Nio. Then you've got the ET5 mid sedan contributing 11% of the overall deliveries. Then you've got ES8 at 10%, then the others at 6%, and that brings the total of Nio main brand year to date sales to be sitting at 129,600, which, like I said, it's a very, very good thing. Now, going to Onvo, you will know that the dynamics around Onvo is that Onvo has got two models, which the second model onto Onvo was only introduced end of July, which started deliveries beginning of August, and that is the 6-seater or large 6-seater SUV called the L90. Now, when you look into the delivery breakdown of the L90 and the L60 for the month of September, you will notice there that out of the 14,100 total deliveries that Onvo produced for Nio, 28% of that came from Onvo L60, while L90 constituted about 72% of overall Onvo sales, right? Going to October, you will notice that from the 17,300 that we saw, 35% came from Onvo L60, whilst the other 65% came from the L90. In um, in October, Onvo L90 sold 11,700 and over 5,000 came from the Onvo L60, which shows you, of course, that even the Onvo L60 is still doing so well, which gives me the greater confidence and makes me to want to look forward to what is coming. So when I read this, I was very excited. I need to tell you this. I was excited because in as much as, yes, Nio might not double sales this year, but there is progress. I'm telling you, Nio is cooking. Nio is doing the most, right? And the Nio that we are seeing now deserves to be given a double-digit share price, right? I've discussed that quite a number of times, and hopefully we get to see that tomorrow. It's earnings Q3. I think we need to brace ourselves also for that, because it's going to be very, very important, or extremely important. I think you and me can relax, because I don't think I think you and me are patiently waiting to see those earnings, because it will be important for Nio to beat analyst expectations and at the same time give a good guidance confirming the profitability that they are expecting to achieve right now in Q4, which, like I said, it's something that we are looking forward to, and I'll give you that report as it comes. So yeah, there's a lot that we can talk about when coming to Nio, and bottom line is that, look, Nio continues doing very well, and when you look into the overall deliveries of Nio year to date, Firefly constitute 10% of Nio's total deliveries. But can I tell you something? This should change the more Firefly delivers more vehicles, because Onvo can sell 60,000, 6,000 of Firefly. It's more than 10% of the total deliveries that we can expect from Nio, because Nio this month they're expecting to get to 50,000 combined, which 10% of that is 5,000. So you can already see that Firefly is performing at over 10%, or contributing over 10% of Nio's total sales that they're generating, which is absolutely great. And we look forward to more positive news, more deliveries, so that at least we can maintain profitability. That is very important, because profitability, or Nio achieving profitability, it's very important, but we need Nio to maintain profitability. Let's wait, let's see. But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. I'll see you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.